That Guy of Juice here with another deck profile. Actually, this one is a update of a profile I did before. This is a flip-flop. I made it a lot better than what it was, because the last version wasn't, let's just say, the best. I mean, it was funny, but it wasn't the best. This has actually improved it greatly, and, well, here's the deck profile. So, Morphing Jar number 2, he's amazing, really. His effect is really good for this deck. There's only 3 cards that really don't help it out, but those 3 cards being Weisel and Envoy, because if you mill an Envoy or Weisel, you kind of minus with the getting monsters back, but it's cool. And Honest is slightly, but Honest has a big 1900 defense, and you can add it back to your hand, so it's not as bad. So yeah, Morphing Dart number 2, he's really good. He just gets a lot of combos in play of just milling through your trap cards, which plays a really big part because you're more likely to get your trap cards out of the graveyard with Mask of Darkness than actually draw them. So it's really good. 3 Raikou, you just start destroying everything and you get your milling off, which your milling sets up your graveyard for a Blacklash Soldier, or just flip it, attack for 200, and then honest next turn or something like that. So it's really good. 3 Mask of Darkness. It's one of your main cards. Pretty much one of the main win conditions is just cycling through Magic Cylinder as much as you can. I mean, I need to design another win condition for this deck maybe, but that's it right now. Brainjacker. It's pretty cool. It's like a Snatch Steal. That's what it's called. Except you need to flip it, which flipping works with this deck, so it's really good. 2 Warm Links, it gets your draws off. I like this better than Deslocuta because Deslocuta is an Earth, and Worm Links you just get to draw more off. I mean, Deslocuta is good in the sense that you get to draw right away instead of at the end phase, but Worm Links is, you get 2 draws for every 1 draw that you would get for Deslocuta. And not only that, Worm Links is a light, it's honestable, and what else was good about it? Oh yeah, you don't have to keep flipping it, which con constant flipping opens up them using Torrential, which them using Torrential on you kind of kills you. Storm Scarabs, I still like it. It's really good monster destruction, especially in a deck that uses effects a lot, because you just flip it. I mean, they have to use something to stop it, or else they're gonna minus. So it's really good. Uh, Mega Hamster, it gets out your Raikous because Raikou plays a big part in this deck, so it's really good. Honest, it's just not fair. I mean, Honest is like the best card in the game. Never mind, never mind. BLS is better, but Honest with a BLS is the best get cards in the game. Yeah. Don't listen to me. I'm ignorant. But anyway, Weisel. Weisel's really good. He negates spell cards. And not only that, you get to special summon him off of one of your monsters being destroyed, so by a card effect. So you can flip your own Raikou and destroy it, or your opponent can Dark Hole or something like that, and you just get Weisel off it. So it's really good. So I like Weisel. I think it's worth running, even though you run the risk of having a Morphing Jar. Morphing Jar number 2, discard it, but it's still worth it. BLS, it's too good not to run. I mean, I'm gonna run BLS and everything. If that means I have to throw in Thunder Kings or Doom Callies or some other dark, I mean, I'm gonna run it. It's too good. People are getting mad that I run it in novels. It's hilarious. I mean, even in novels, I added Thunder Kings to there because I needed more. I did need more light targets, but I also needed just like more cards that you can just summon without having to do some big rekindling combo. So that's enough about levels. Anyway, Charge of Life Brigade. Raikou plays a big part, like I said. MSTs, it's just more back row destruction, so that Maybe you can use your Raikos to destroy something else besides back row. Or you run a lot of darks. Yeah, you run like a lot. I'm not counting them. Book of Moon, you run a deck full of flip effect monsters. Book of Moon's just like you flip it, they effect failure, you chain Book of Moon, so you get the effect. Dark Hole, Monsterborn, Avarice stuff. I'm not running Heavy Storm because I have MSTs and Raikos, and really I don't need it because I set a lot of stuff most of the time, so Heavy Storm would just end up being dead. Acid Trap Hole. You may be wondering, what the hell? But I like to chain it to like, especially to stuff like Dark Worlds, um, you know, just Brio and stuff like that, because you just have one of your monsters set, and when they activate their effect, you chain Acid Trap Hole. Now, it flips it face up and then destroys it. So its effect resolves, its effect triggers by the flip, and then Acid Trap Hole resolves, destroying it, and then the effect activates in the graveyard since it was triggered on the field by the flip. So that doesn't work with Storm Scarabs, but it's the only target that doesn't work with. I don't think it works with Brainjacker either because it destroys it. But Dimensional Prison, it's really good. If I did decide to take out Acid Trap Hole, which I really don't, I mean, it's not the best decision to keep in it sometimes, but if I did, I would add a second DP, because DP is really good. Two Dark Bribes, stop those Solemns, any just major play that would stop me, so it's really good. Magic Cylinder, it's your main win condition. I mean, you just keep burning, and then you sack an Honest, and then you play BLS, and then you attack directly. It's happened once, or twice, or five. Every time I do this, it's happened, because I always open up good hands. I want to open up a door where I have a bad hand, and then I record it. I'm going to wait for me to record a loss with this, because I'm not going to record my first win. If I do record this anyway, I might not. I probably will. It's my top 3 favorite decks right now. My 3 favorite decks right now are X-Sabers, Flip-Flops, and Rock Fiends. Rock Fiends is probably at the top. I call them XX at the bottom, and I don't have to search for them. I'm planning on doing the World Lock. Skull Servants is bad. Yeah. That Crystal, Ice Barrier deck isn't even an Ice Barrier deck. It's named Ice Barrier. The Jinzo deck is not a Jinzo deck. I'm not sure how that ended up happening, but I named it that and I didn't change it. That Christie deck, it ended up being a Dark Lord deck. Christie Clouds is my next band video. But anyway, the rest of stuff's pretty simple, like Starlight Road, Dark Hole, Torrential, Heavy Storm, those cards are really big this format, so, and even stuff like Icarus Attack, Celestia, Offering to the Snake Deity, just stuff that destroys multiple cards at once. So Starlight Road is really good. So, extra deck is pretty simple. Underground Arachnid. Monsterborn play is pretty pro, just saying. Chaos Utopia. I used to run Mind Control, but because it's really awesome mind controlling Utopia and then summoning Chaos Utopia over it. So yeah. Uh, wow, that's cool. Windows. Blackwing Dragon. Now, I hate burn. I mean, don't ask why I'm running a deck that's main win conditions burn, but I really hate burn. So I'm running this in every deck now, and I'm running this over Scrap Dragon because Blackwing Dragon is pretty much has the same attack as a Scrap Dragon, but it's more situational. But still, I mean, I never really go for Scrap Dragon anyway. And plus, I don't have a Scrap Dragon in real life, because if I did have a Scrap Dragon in real life, I'd probably go to one of my teammates. So yeah, because I don't pay any money for this game. I have really nice friends who just give me all my cards I have. So anyway, this is Team Offensive DBZK with Flip Flop version 2 default new.